Have you ever wondered what happens when the most rigid philosopher in history tries to apply his moral theories to dead people? Welcome to the midnight trials of Emanuel Kant, where rationality meets rigor mortis in the most absurd philosophical experiment ever conceived. Picture this. It's 1795 in Koenigsberg, and while the city sleeps, Emanuel Kant creeps through the moonlit cemetery. But tonight, he's not just thinking about morality. He's putting it to the ultimate test with an audience that literally cannot object. Our story begins when Kant, troubled by critics who claim his categorical imperative is too abstract, decides to prove them wrong. He sets up his spectral court among the tombstones, complete with a makeshift judge's bench made from an old coffin lid. Enter Heinrich, the long-suffering night watchman, who discovers this bizarre scene. There's Kant, wearing his formal coat despite the midnight chill, addressing a freshly exhumed corpse named Friedrich.
Now then, Friedrich, let us examine whether your decision to embezzle from the church treasury could be universalized as a moral law.
Friedrich, being dead for 3 months, offers no response. This doesn't deter Kant. Silence equals consent in philosophical discourse, Kant declares, while Heinrich watches from behind a mausoleum, questioning his life choices. The absurdity escalates as Kant brings forth more defendants. Greta, the baker who sold moldy bread, and Wilhelm, who cheated on his wife. Each receives the full weight of Kantian moral scrutiny, despite their obvious inability to participate in their own defense.
Professor Kant, what in God's name are you doing?
As dawn approaches, Kant's midnight court reaches its verdict. Each corpse is found guilty of violating the categorical imperative, sentenced to eternal philosophical contemplation.